there's an adage that warns, be careful what you wish for, you might just get it. At the Sunset Marquis Hotel in Hollywood, California, management might have wished for too much. To entice celebrity clientele, they built a recording studio. Artists could party all night, sleep, and then record without ever leaving the building.
We've been taking care of the rock and rollers since the 60s. And at the beginning, the 60s and the 70s, nobody wanted the rock and roll business because of the damage they would do to a hotel. So we got the bulk of the business here in the hotel.
But they also have attracted something else, guests with a more troubled past. For General Manager Rod Gruendyke, these guests have been difficult to evict because they're dead.
I think that this could hurt me more than help me, having ghosts here. And so we kept it very hush-hush.
We don't advertise the fact that we have ghosts in here, really.
How did the Sunset Marquis become an underground hangout for the truly Grateful Dead? Hotel ghost expert and author Robin Mead has a theory.
I'm not sure that they are actually attracted to a hotel any more than any other building. It's simply, they're very often buildings that have had other jobs in the past. They've been a family home, they've been whatever, and the spirits perhaps linger there.
And the Sunset Marquis is a building with a past, one the owners are reluctant to talk about.
This building was built in the 1930s. There was a gambling hall and bar across the street here from this facility. And that's where the original murder took place, and the young lady ended up on my property here.
According to historic records, a tunnel used to connect this property to the bars across the street. But that fact wasn't known until Rod brought in psychic Jusstine Kenzer.
I saw a very specific woman that was stuck, and I guess that in the 30s or 40s there was a casino across the street from the hotel and a pathway that ran underground from the casino under the hotel. And I saw a young girl that had been murdered in the tunnel by someone that she loved, actually.
There's a lot of different murders or things that have took place over the last 100 years.
The presence of spirits here is also having a troublesome effect on the staff.
We cannot send one housekeeper to do this room. We have to send them in groups of 3 because they are scared to come in here.
Even the maintenance keepers have had their share of ghostly experiences.
This employee has probably been with me for over 10 years. Was confronted by a gentleman with wire rim glasses and asked to fix something in the villa. And the gentleman disappeared. Nobody was in the villa. And he was told that nobody was occupying that room. That led to another experience where one of my engineers said that when he works in this room here, he was working in the bedroom, left his tool case in the living room area, went back to get it, the door closed behind him and locked. And that happens a lot in here with my maintenance people when they're working here. We can't explain it.
You might wonder why Rod is so accepting about the stories. It's because he had his own incident 10 years ago, when he spent a night in the hotel with his 2 children.
That morning about 6 o'clock, my kids came and joined me in bed and said, Dad, you have a very nice housekeeping staff here. They said, well, at 4:13 in the morning, your housekeeper came in, watched over us, pulled the covers back onto us, and smiled at us, and then left, and then came back 2 or 3 times. And I got scared right away and jumped up and went to the door, and the door was double bolted and locked, and the windows were all locked.
With rooms at the Sunset Marquis costing $1,200 a night, how do the living, breathing, paying guests feel about having phantom roommates?
It's not anything that you'd want to explain to a guest to say, yes, there is a ghost in your villa, but don't worry about it because it won't bother you.
A gentleman noticed a shadow come off the bed where his wife was sleeping. It terrified him, so he turned, came back into the bedroom here, pulled a chair next to the bed and sat there with his wife until she woke up that morning.
Faced with the prospect of losing customers, Rod asked Jusstine, to conduct a series of seances to rid the hotel of its uninvited guests.
And it is kind of the darker stuff that does create that kind of phenomena or the happenings where, you know, things fly off the wall or that these entities are trying to scare people.
We're doing a renovation here. We didn't want any bad feelings. We wanted the spirits to be aware of it.
Jusstine rarely allows cameras to witness this otherworldly practice, but tonight she's allowed our cameras in to witness the release of these haunting spirits.
You can also imagine seeing all of these spirits, like when they were living, all their loved ones or relatives or their own spirit guides kind of coming and meeting them and help take them on to the next step. And it's getting very bright. Like I really see a brightness happening here. It's really a lot. So I'm seeing this group of men that are quite angry and frustrated and stuck and are, you know, they look like they actually have chains around them. So this, I would say, are some of the not nice energies that are hanging around this hotel.
Jusstine believes that this might not be the last seance needed, but she also believes that the entities she has encountered here are being helped to move to the other side. Rod hopes she is right.